It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I don't think anyone followed us. I looked.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
I'm genuinely debating whether I should do the multiplayer part of the event quest. Yeah, I know. Especially because this is what? Combat-oriented? I don't like combat-oriented multiplayer event quests. I think they're kind of, because imagine you get paired with somebody who can just do, like, 2 million damage on, like, a C6 character or something. I don't know. The tower defense one? I didn't look into it because it was multiplayer. I'm being real. I didn't look into it because of that. Low-key.
Huh, very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
True, Navia, true. By the way, there is already a survey in-game about the event quest that we just had. If you would like to talk about it. 100 primos I'm missing out on. Yeah. I mean, before the prior banner just disappeared, I got Aoife, so I'm chillin'. You know, I'm good at the moment.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, Traveler.
Oh, wait. Are we actually just staying with Navia? Wait. No way. Are we? Yay, Aoife Hammers! Yeah, see? He's all the way down here. But... Wait, where is he? Oh, here he is. I did level up a little. Ta-da! He's not leveled, but he's here. And that's all we can ask for. Because I didn't think I was going to get him. I got him in the last one pull I had. Quite literally. He's like, yeah, sure, I'll come on in. You got 10 minutes left on the banner? Got you. Talk about literal last minute. I really want Aoife C6, but I can work with C2. I'm still weirded out that we share the same B-Day. Oh. I think it's cool. I think it's great if you share the same B-Day. And hello, Valen! Happy Pride Month to you as well. I have had a day. Let me tell you guys, let me tell you. There's the shiny. Not like a really bad day, just for some reason all my old injuries are hurting me today. It do be doing. Down there? Is it? Oh. Okay. You know what? This place is cool. Wee-hoo! I feel like a fried crispy. Yeah, you do be doing too, huh? Red bean. Ooh! Red bean mochi for the first time today. I love it. Whee! Let's not accidentally, like, fall into the very specific areas and go splat. Ooh. This place is cool! Do a flip! I can't do a flip. Lizard! I got it. Hi, Kiki. Hello. Hello, little Kiki. Hi. Look at it looking at me. Yeah, you're cute. Have enough time to shower, recover, and try not to take a cat nap. Uh-oh. Oh! Ooh, fancy. Well, hi there, small child. Yeah. Oh, that try. Wait, no.
I'm in danger.
Pretty clean for a sewer, huh? Is this what New York sewers actually look like? I don't know if they would organize themselves as well. Oh, hi, Yuzu. Hello, hello. Yes. Yes. Maybe? Who knows?
I guess I'm finally
Maybe the
right
rats
path.
do. Oh, hi, small child. There's a lot of small children down here. That's kind of... Ooh, a book! Hey, at least they have reading down here, too. That's really nice. We respect it. We respect respecting knowledge.
So, this is your base?
Hmm.
It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Well, I am actually quite impressed. Honestly? Also, doggy! Look at his little belly! Cute! Oh, Artie.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately.
Oh man, and we made her pay for our meal. I knew we shouldn't have done that. Honestly, we didn't get a choice. As the player, we didn't get a choice.
After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Oh, that's really cool.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone.
Oh,
But
yeah.
if you have the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago.
Oh no, Papa.
I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
You're doing great.
Your father, he was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right? How did he...
Good question.
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No, I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand. My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the
He has an
streets.
amazing name, though. Callus is actually one of my favorite names. Unironically.
3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
Oh. Why did he choose the duelist?
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up.
Mm.
At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence.
Now I have to understand why he chose not to go to a trial. Like, they must have been very powerful, if that's the case. A lot of people don't want to go to a trial because they're afraid it's going to be rigged.
But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena.
What?
3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that. How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
Does seem quite odd. Yeah. Did I hear the news? What news? Huh? What news? Oh, yes, I have heard about that. Yappers. I saw a lot of videos popping up on YouTube about it. For sure. I think it needs to happen. Honestly, from a professional type of standpoint, I'm surprised a lot of them are getting into such controversies. You know, you're not gonna start a bunch of issues at work. You just don't do that. I'd rather not hear that again. Oh, whoops, I need to turn that off. Remind me to turn off co-op during my questing. Sorry, guy. 07. But it does seem quite odd that her father decided to literally not bow out of the duel fight despite already losing, so he would die in it on purpose?
The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
So, is this higher than we think it is? Is this somebody in the government going on?
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something.
Oh, don't we have a witness that actually survived? That one guy. That's right, because his lover was in the water that we talked to.
I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth. If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me.
Well, okay. Wow.
And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Aww. Seeking the truth for the sake of your family, yeah? We're quite alike in this regard. Huh, I guess so.
Demoiselle, please. If there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful.
The Unfaithful. What? At least make it Callus the murderer or something. The Unfaithful? That's a very specific terminology to use for that. That's kind of weird.
Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Ah, the association itself took a hit because of that. Yeah.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
Who was his friend then? Who was the person accusing him?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that.
She's right. A lot of people don't care for the truth. Yeah, that's...
People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
Oh man, that is so real. Oh.
But how could... never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
I second the motion.
There is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorand.
She tried to let him go, but he refused to leave. So really, it's not her fault no matter what. I mean, he chose that. The question is, who was she? Was she hired by the state? Like the
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
No. But I understand how it can be awkward between you two.
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either. She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
It still doesn't make it easy.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
He intended to die in the duel.
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
For what, though?
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right, anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end.
I understand how important this is.
Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah. Paimon's beat.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Aw, thank you. Guys are cool. Is this my room right here? Oh, thank you. How's it going, Silver?
Whether it be responsibility for Spina di Rosula or Master Callus's death, it all landed on Demoiselle's shoulders so suddenly. This won't do. I must become stronger.
Aww. Let me fix something, RQ. Or not.
Paimon
Hold
slept
on.
so well. This place feels almost too safe.
I mean, we are underground with no one here. Yeah, I'm just fixing something real quick. My camera's still messed up and it's bothering me. I can tell. It could be. No, that's working. Oh, maybe that fixed it.
Huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back.
No?
But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vacher.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence.
What?
It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere.
We got some very interesting corruption going on around here somewhere.
I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vacher person is a key witness in the incident.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No. There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette, a place where detailed files on all the cases in recent years are kept.
Oh, I would love to see them try to break in there, those punks.
If the Oceanette you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files? Whew. Guess that's the hardworking Chief Justice for you. In that case, let's go talk to him, shall we?
He might actually be amicable to talk to us, Navia. Have you tried? Have we tried?
Aren't you coming along, Navia? Did you get...
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Okay. What up, homie? How's it going? Do you have any snackies over here? Sir bartender? No, no snackies? Okay. Have a nice day. I want to climb back up. This place is cold. Wait, how do I get up? How do I get up, bees? Oh, wait, hold on. And scoot. Ah, dumpster buddy. And split. This way. Hey, we made it! I just really like this environment. I know that seems weird, but it's very interesting and very intuitive how they use the structures. Wizard! Got him. Oops. Uppies? Can you drown in the water here? You want me to touch the poo-poo water? It's gonna be very hard for me to drown in this water. Let me go to a character that can't walk on water, first of all. I mean, I don't... The water's very... Look, she already walked with her socks in water before. Hey kids, what's up? Don't do this at home.
Then let's build a smaller boat.
Wait, can I fall through here? No. Well. Hi, LOL. Well, we tried. Switch to a tiny person? And do it! I'll try it for you guys since you're so curious for some reason. I'm pretty sure you can. It's time for Yao Yao.
I'll take good care...
I'm sorry, Yao Yao. It isn't personal, I assure you. It isn't personal, kid. Get to swimming. We're swimming. Hey, look at potato. Oh no, you can't. No. Because you can't really dive here either. It's blue stamina, not yellow. Yeah, it must be a Fontaine thing. Harry swimming in a suit. No, wrong. Back to Shino.
I will do as you command.
Tis a Fontaine thing. Yeah, yeah. Uppies. Yao Yao stinks. Wrong. And she's no longer on the team. She has been banished to a bath. Okay? That's where she's at. Zippy. I'm surprised they didn't put some like updraft here or something. Yeah, so shush. Oh. Or not. Ha 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 ha. Could we teleport back? Yes, we could. But I think this is much more entertaining. Ayaka and Farina still stink though? Nah, Farina's got all the water thing going on. She's fine. Ayaka, however, she always walks in water with her socks on anyway. So, I'm sure she's used to it. Right? Ayaka really is the menace to society. Unrecognized in her time. I would not live here. Your place looks cool, but I would not live here. Heck no. I could not climb this much. I would have to take like an entire bag of like snackies and maybe like a sleeping bag and occasionally take a little break like on these little slats here. I'm like, oh look, a perfect EP spot. And then I would continue. Yeah, no. My butt would not live down here. I made it! Huzzah! We're uppies. Wait. How do we get out? Oh, doors. Doors exist. Or they can automatically open and hit me in the face. So tell me, why do they open inwards? Isn't that technically a... Well, I guess it's because this is on a ramp. Hey! Fontaine! This is a violation! I think this is technically a violation of building code. Fun fact. Ooh. I'm gonna take Fontaine itself to court. It's time. But then again, I suppose it's not supposed to be intended for there to be a bunch of stairs and ladders down here. So then it isn't a building code. But I'm gonna say it is anyway. What up, Mick? How's it going? Oh, wrong one. Number 3. Out of all the places we've been so far in Genshin, where would you guys want to go the most? Mondstadt, Inazuma, Sumeru. Would you want to go to Fontaine, Natlan? I'm kind of curious. Nah, I can climb it. Nah, we'll TP. I give up. Mink. Either Inazuma or Fontaine.
The palais is
oh,
right up
Leeway.
ahead. Come on.
Leeway as well. I just didn't say it. Whoopsie. Samara sans the Akasha. True. True.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
Personally, I would like to visit Sumeru. Inazuma would be nice, but I think I'd prefer Leeway, low-key, oddly enough. Fontaine has amazing atmosphere, but knowing my butt, I'd be afraid for the water. Oh, here we go.
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters.
Well, I'm also official.
Huh. This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Nervalet's files are really secure.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Do they?
Huh? Who are you? Just
just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
What do you mean it's Jimmy Neutron, huh? Eh?
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Yep. Paimon can tell.
If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
It's the voice actor? I figured that's what you were implying, but I don't hear it at all. It's been a very long time, though. A very long time since I've heard Jimmy Neutron, and since the VA's done Jimmy Neutron.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
Yeah, weren't you the one in charge at the door? Green tea mousse cookie? Ooh. I didn't know she was in Cookie Run Kingdom. That's crazy.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys. It's all coming back to me now.
We're here today to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Oh, she's also Draculaura and one of the LGMs in Toy Story. Ooh.
Huh, is that even a thing?
I hear it now. It's the contemplation noise for me.
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business. You can trust us.
Everyone who says you can trust me usually has a nefarious scheme in the background, Avia.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is just inside.
Oh, well, that was a little too easy. Uh-oh.
Ah, thanks so much.
That's Rutro Raggy. Huh. So we're just gonna walk in there?
Please come in.
Oh. Well?
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalet. We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
I should have known. I should have known, chat. Also, Paimon, we didn't technically lie. We are Letty's attorneys, so be quiet.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not mad at us?
We're looking for a man called Vacher. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
He's so nice. What a fine man.
Who knew that Nervalet would be so easy to talk to?
Don't leave me like that. I'm good. We're fine.
Unfortunately,
Nothing.
I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years.
What about the lady? Oh, but we don't know her name at all, do we?
There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Uh-oh. Huh. Well, thank you for looking, though.
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
Just a dream my left toe onto something. We're cooking. If people can be erased via the Akasha terminal, there's something here, too.
Is that so? All right then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
Ahem. Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel.
Oh yeah, the Ermine soul.
Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man.
Aww.
We deeply regret his passing.
Oh, that must be so nice to hear. Especially from him.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should.
But he's...
It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead.
Her father requested it. I understand that she's angry, but that's what her father wanted. Very specifically so. And he intended to die for it.
In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel?
Navia!
Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die, despised and hated by all?
No, she's crying. I'm gonna need to remember to tell you something once you're done with the first act of the Orphan quest, okay? See, poor Navia. It's hard no matter what. Even if it was her father's choice, even if that's what he's intended. There's just so many factors. And she lost him, you know?
Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone.
She's right. Well, for that part, she's most certainly right.
It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay. Bye, Neuvillette. I'm going with Navia. I'll see you later. You know, like, have a good day. Baby.
Navia, are you okay?
I'm fine. Rain. It's raining.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
Rain.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Was he outside when it happened? Interesting question to think of.
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value.
There was something you didn't know at that time?
Oh? Wait.
Mm-hmm.
You don't mean...
The fact that people can be turned into water.
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain? Yeah, and if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier?
I got your back, Navia. I got you.
All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
Hopefully.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later?
Oh, let's just go. Yeah.
Great. Let's go then.
Unless we can go back and talk to Nouvellette. But... Navia kinda needs us, you know?
There's a pleasant breeze
Oh!
and glorious sunshine.
Where are we
So,
going?
where shall we go for a walk?
Happy Navia makes me a happy bestie. Listen, we're the best partners ever. Well, she's one of the best people we work with, for sure. No, carrot! Carrot, sama! I got it, don't worry. Ah, hello, Smite. Hello, hello, welcome back. Oh!
Whoa, what a huge ship! Why would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
'Cause it's cool! It's a shipwreck!
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters.
Oh.
My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
That's cool. I see why you like it.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past. Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the sewers. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
Well, Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base, our home.
Listen, both are cool. Look at this. The ramps are so sharply down that you can't even see them until you walk on them. That's why I jumped earlier. Like up here, I couldn't see the down ramp. I was like, oh, maybe this is just a little cliff thing. This little area is cute too. Also has many meow meows, so it's adorable. Slide on down. Many fishy. Is that an octopus? chat. Is
Intro is
calamari
just like
octopus or
teachers.
squid? It's
Gotta
octopus.
invest a lot
Isn't
before
it?
you can start over.
I think it is. I could be wrong. Anyway, I like calamari. It's squid. I like calamari. If you've never had it, you should. I like the texture. Alright. No! 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 My lettuce! Oh wait, there it is. My cabbages. Not my cabbage corn!
Gonna get burned.
Eh? Oh. Oh. I know, cause
Yep.
Splatoon
They
green,
might
right?
have it good.
Listen, it comes in handy, I think, sometimes, huh? You learn interesting information from different places sometimes. Hi, little ginger kitty. Hi, hello meow. What do you mean, uh-oh?
Maloose, we're back!
I'm just waiting on that break. Oh! There it is! Okay, back into it, baby. Oh, ooh, ooh.
Important partners.
No, my apologies.
You said before that you still had some business at the court. What brings you back to Poisson so quickly?
Well, didn't take very long.
About that. It's because my partner here reminded me of something really important. You see, what if my father's case had something to do with water from the primordial sea? You still remember, right, Maloose? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Could it be the same person?
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson.
Synth? Drugs?
At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Well, we know what does that, don't we?
Wait! Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea. If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your emotions. And if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything.
Hey!
It's an extremely dangerous substance.
I don't need that to already have that. What else they got? Like, why would I take that to begin with? Hello?
As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, he refused to yield.
So, do we know who some of these synth vendors are?
Not only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation.
Okay, so middleman, yeah.
Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them.
Uh-oh.
Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant.
Uh-oh.
The man's name was Jacques. He felt greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse.
So what you're saying is I'll just be living a life as withdrawal symptoms? I know, right?
That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food.
What happened to Jacques?
But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead on the ground.
Uh-huh.
Huh? How did that happen? Aren't they on the same side?
Paimon! Get a clue!
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
Well, yeah. So they could have just belonged to someone who got dissolved.
Precisely. It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet.
Did you guys just assume everything here?
But, considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired.
So it has to be one gun, not just 2 guns. I originally thought like 1 gun, but clearly her father, Callus, got the gun from the original murderer. I don't like. It's definitely the third
You're right.
person.
We still don't know what happened. But my intuition tells me that we're on the right track to figuring it all out. I'm finally headed towards the truth.
You know her father's name is very similar, just spelled different. So...
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with 0 warning. I think this third person is probably the key to the full truth.
Oh, absolutely.
On that note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as your and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning.
Why'd the sad piano just kick in? Malus?
Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice. Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace, and we have been allowed to live out our lives. There is no need to follow your father's path. It would be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
If that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that himself.
You tell him, Navia. I understand they're trying to do that for her protection, but, like, on a degree, I understand completely, right? Like...
Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end?
You?
Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed.
Also, let's stop them from making more women missing. Yeah, you know, people are still going missing consistently so. And the Freak of Nature apparently has a thing for women in particular. So...
Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that, ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Navia.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable, and more importantly, demoiselle,
Aww.
I think you're also ready to take this on.
Malus.
So you do know something else, Malus.
Yes, I do. In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and the serial disappearances case. But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, Demoiselle,
Of
had been
course.
selected as the next target to disappear.
Of course. Especially because he was snooping around.
What?
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The doctors told him that he had no more than 5 years left to live.
I had wondered that. So he took the fall for it, used his life, because he was not going to be around, because they were going to target her next, because of him. Yeah.
And the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety.
But, you know, I'm surprised they didn't go through with it anyway. Say you're a freak of nature mass murderer type of thing, right? And someone was catching on to your business. And you're like, okay, then I'm gonna go after your daughter next. And then the guy dies. If you wanted to completely silence everything, it's kind of an oversight not to just go with your original plan.
5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you.
I'm surprised they stopped.
Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina di Rosula about the details. But as long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public.
There it is. There he is. He blackmailed them.
If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
Right, so nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time,
They haven't
the other
touched
side
him.
has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
I'm surprised it worked. So the people in charge of that aren't as powerful as they appear to be.
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
You don't have to.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
See, she's been misunderstanding things for a significant amount of time, but yet again, she's been lied to. I don't know how she's gonna take this.
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, Demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword. If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight?
No time.
No. He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand him. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now?
He gave you the choice to live how you want? That's a weird thing to say right now. At the end of it all, he did it for you, though?
Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world. But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters. and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out. Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location where synth is produced. Essentially, it's the enemy's headquarters.
Where is it? We're going like today. Today, pack your things, get your snackies. We're going.
When he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found.
Oh.
But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Hey, Navia, listen. On the bright side, I don't have a single nation I belong to. I'm technically an alien. You want me to go do something illegal? I got you, okay? These laws, though they may seem like they apply to everyone, I don't care. Let's go. I got you.
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
With what rights?
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades. There's no telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture. But a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war. The worst case would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Then, in that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
That's true. Seems my father really had no choice. But things are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Malus.
I am the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and Demoiselle's will. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
Thank you for all of that, Malus. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came to was that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di Rosula, or at least have an informant planted here. When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors.
Let's go, Malus.
If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people.
Let's go, Malus.
The first is Florent, Spina di Rosula's senior advisor.
Yikes.
Huh? Florent?
Well, he would be, you know.
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well.
People do that for greed or jealousy.
Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid capture this whole time.
What a punk!
There's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Uncle Marcel.
What is Confrérie?
It's a guild in Poisson. Boss helped it to grow to its current size and prominence. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around with a lot of business connections in the city.
Are they helping out here at all?
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes, you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards.
Okay, he totally would. Low-key. Look, we already had one guard. That was very interesting.
Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities. Since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
Only enough I don't think it's him.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly.
Well, that's crap. I think it's the senior advisor. Or all three. Heck, they could be in it together.
To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most. It's almost too hard to believe.
Well, Navia, you get used to it.
If you want to investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
Of course. And thank you, Malus. You've provided us with a lot of great information.
As long as that information is also reliable.
You're too kind, my lady. I'm just doing my duty.
I would like to be inclined to believe in you, Malus.
And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today. If it might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can make the necessary arrangements.
Oh, thank you so much, Malus. You really are the best.
A new case awaits, my dear partner.
Leave it to me.
I hope we can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Oh. 3 years ago, on a rainy night, banquet goers heard 2 gunshots outside the house. When they reached the scene, Callus' hand had a gun in his hands, and Jacques had been shot and slain. Based on the investigation done then, there was no possibility that anyone else could have done the deed and escaped, and Callus was thus adjudged to have been the culprit. It's very interesting that they just assumed. Oh, there it is! Well, hi there, Hydroculus! Salutations, little buddy. There's also one, like, up here or something, from what I could tell. Uppies. I'm surprised Jacques' family decided to stay here. Oh, it's Uppies. Hi, Bee. Oh. Hi.
It is settled, then. Please excuse me, and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Malus.
Yeah, Malus is a homie.
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from us?
Keep your eyes to yourself, child.
Oh,
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
Well, clearly it's awkward, Paimon.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mora and support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine.
She doesn't blame the daughter, at the very least.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques? I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so needlessly.
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know how to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you. And to all of us.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt. On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already.
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything. So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
They found out about his betrayal?
It's because Callis told someone about Jacques. Who did he tell?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us.
Someone ordered Jacques to take out Callis.
I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to.
No. Jacques brought one of his superiors to meet Callis or do it. I don't think he was gonna do it himself. Maybe not.
Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callis had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away. Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him for what he had done.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
For his family the same way her father had to.
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man, right?
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons.
You tell her, Navia.
Regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword. He must have done so to give you a better life.
Oh.
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find the truth. The current state of things is not something I'm willing to just sit back and accept.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this from you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think so?
Aww.
That's the first time anyone said that to me.
Testimony from Jacques' family. Jacques' family believes that he had struggled greatly with the order to kill Callis. Did Callis act in self-defense, or was there more to the incident? Ah, Florin.
Are you okay, Navia?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next. Florent should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city. I'll get myself together on the way. So please don't worry.
Oh no, what? Yes! Also, are we having a staring contest with this Meow Meow? Finals, you're getting me sleepy! Oh no! You worked hard, Dumpster Bunny. Head pata, head pata. Oh! Here's Florent.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
Gotta be him. He has a mustache and everything.
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House. Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene. After my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case. Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
Let me think. Mr. Callis was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after? My first reaction was that Mr. Callis's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callis was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation.
Yeah. Yet again, it's the guards assuming something. Yet again.
Reason being, Mr. Callis had left his gun on the table.
Uh-huh.
I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene.
Are you telling me the guards never figured out who owned the gun and whose bullets that gun belonged to?
But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person.
Yeah, no. Okay, I see where this is going. I was right about the, some government official being corrupt or something in on it. For sure. This is the second instance of them trying to cover up multiple crime scenes. Trying to blame away something. Oh, well, you see, this doesn't... Oh, yeah, no, he could have had just multiple guns or whatever, you know. But they never actually looked up who the gun belonged to? No shot.
About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
Possible.
At least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill, so he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him. The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callis ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys? But hold on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us? He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
Or he knew who was possibly in on it. Or the person who confronted him was with the guards. It's possible.
About that, Malouse told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything once the whole truth has been revealed.
I understand. Then I'll leave Mr. Callis's honor in your hands, boss.
Though he seemed, just from the explanation, like the most guilty, I see where this might be going.
And if I may just say one more thing. The whole callous the unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side since the day it was invented. Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callous, even after so many years have passed. But it was Mr. Callous's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today. No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I respect the most. And he'll always be my boss.
He'll always be boss.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
Information regarding Pleuron. The advisor to Spina di Rosula claimed that he was very grateful to Callus for his kindness. He was also
this is a
present
day
at
in
the
the life of
banquet.
the traveler.
On the day of the case, it can provide
I'm
evidence
learning more
that Callus
about you
did
all
not
the time.
carry a gun with him when he went out. That's a really good detail to have. Okay, so where are these other guys? Uppies? Did you not... Can I teleport? There we are! Terry. Hello there, suspect number 2.
Hey, Thierry! It's me!
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Oh, so you've caught news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the Guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callus did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rosula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way.
Excuse me?
It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city.
So he's, very easy to bribe.
Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
Yes. These two are my partners. What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it. If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Ooh.
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own.
Good catch, Navia.
Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Very nice catch, Navia.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city.
I wouldn't have told him this.
So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
I'm surprised she's saying this to his face. I would have just let him dug his hole there and leave him.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex.
This whole sentence doesn't make any sense. Because if you just, hypothetically, use the Gardamex to do their job for a specific thing, you can just have them very specifically target Navia. I'm sorry. It seems like he's just trying to talk in a circle.
Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret. So I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private units. They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though, being in the synth business would definitely be profitable enough to afford this.
I don't like his personality. He may not be in on it. However, you're suspect number 1 out of the 3 so far.
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Oh, you calling him poor?
Oh, well, thank you for the vote of confidence, Navia. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation. I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
Thierry is the person responsible for official contact between the Spina di Rosula and the guards. According to him, only the sufficiently rich can privately own large numbers of Gardamex.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
Well,
Welcome to Palais.
now it's Uncle Marcel. Unky Marcel. Not so unky. Bink. Ah. Just in case. Oh, where is he then? Marcel? Uh-huh.
Hello. How may I help you?
Oh.
I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him.
Sure. I will let him know right away.
After waiting for a while, Marcel arrives in a hurry.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Oh, so he was there.
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the Opera House too?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery? I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
I'm sure.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
We're gossips. Yeah, we're talk of the town now.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea. If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabrières will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot.
That was a very interesting back off type of sentence.
Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory. The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
A gunshot?
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more, see if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora.
Not gunshots. Not plural.
All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
Well, Marcel. Everyone else said 2 gunshots. Well.
I'll just treat them as new samples.
Marcel's the leader of the Confrérie Cabaret and was the organizer of the banquet years prior. Confrérie and the Spina de Rosula have always maintained a close working relationship, though his recollection of the event of the case is quite foggy. He is willing to defend Navia. I think that's actually genuine, that he is willing to kind of supersede to try to protect Navia from the drama. But it was a very soft, go back, Poisson, and stay there type of thing. I don't like the guard dude, but I don't think he did it. And it's definitely not the senior advisor. Because he gave a very solid evidence and, well, he followed up on it. But Marcel, oh Marcel, a gunshot? Very interesting. You wanna know how many times I hear those excuses? Oh, I've been so busy. I don't seem to recall that.
We've talked to all 3 suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
No, Paimon, you take that back right now. Are we big-headed? Yeah, none of them really stood out as a suspect. Are we big-headed right now?
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years.
Let me in. Let me in. Let me say it. Please. Clearly we're not the brightest cookies in the crayon box.
Anyway, even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
Navia. Psst, psst, psst. He said a gun shop. A. A singular one. Help. Help.
But where should we start?
No, Marcel's on my #1 wanted list. Jacques' motive.
Ah, you're right! Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
I don't care about Jacques' motive. I care about where the gun come from. There's gotta be a list of selling of that gun somewhere.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
If I was Jacques, I wouldn't have fired a shot at all. But if your family was in danger... I don't know, I think we're kind of...
Oh? And why is that?
big-headed. Yeah, I couldn't guarantee his safety after killing Callus. That's true. He should have just told Callus about it, and he would have taken him and his family already, right?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
Yappers!
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the Order and seek protection from my father.
The third person was the one who derailed everything.
Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory. Besides Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well.
Well, let's make up a list of very rich people here in Fontaine. Like, very rich.
It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
You know who's rich, Navia? Marcel.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Marcel's company is doing amazingly right now, and they claim to have a lot of money.
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible.
I'm just saying, he's the number one suspect out of all three. He's not innocent. There's something there.
But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
Use your brain! Marcel!
Uncle Marcel? My father did really trust him. And they worked together on a large number of projects. Maybe that's how he got to know Jacques. And with funds from the Confrérie, he could also afford a large number of Gardamex. It's still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child.
Yeah, and? You think that's gonna stop people from stabbing others in the back? No.
Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth business?
There's no way it's Florent. I refuse to say his name. Thierry?
Thierry, you say? Huh. It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use. But I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha. I also don't think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering under wraps.
I refuse to believe it's Florent. His not his alibi, but like his story was just so solid, comparatively.
Yeah, had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory.
And how much money is Florent even making if he's still with Spina de Rosula, if they don't have a lot of money?
If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and how that happened.
Florent? It is true that he was closest to my father, and thus had the best chance of learning about his dealings with Jacques. But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security, so he shouldn't have much means when it comes to finances.
That's what I'm saying, he's poor like us!
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
There's only one who has the type of money!
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly. Who could it be?
Alright. Here we go! I still think it's Marcel.
You know, if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
That is fair.
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the three, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well.
Unless it's others.
The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight.
Listen, out of those three suspects, I'd only feel bad about throwing one under the bus. I don't feel bad about throwing Marcel, nor the guard under the bus. What, you know, I'm just saying.
Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
If we're considering the money, it's only Marcel.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Because it doesn't... I really don't think the area has enough money for the Gardamegs. We know Florent doesn't. Synth production base?
Yes. Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. But we don't have any other options right now.
We don't have to charge in. We could sneak in, you know, a little sneaky sneak.
We need far more solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Sneaky.
Navia, here you are.
Oh.
I've been looking for you.
Hello? There.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something happen?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Whose?
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
Tartar sauce! I just knew you were gonna get in something. I just knew it, you stinky little butt cheek. I knew you couldn't be left alone in this city. Child.
What? Is that someone you know?
Yeah, let me go get the Bonk hammer of grounding real quick, Navia. I'll be back.
Yeah, we know him. Maybe even a little too well.
Yeah.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
He has not been here at all, so that is interesting. They're just trying to blame a Fatui. That's all they're trying to do.
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
The Fall Guy.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away. If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Right, because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah, and it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
I understand. Well, partner, what do you think we should do? We still haven't found any conclusive evidence.
I think this is also trying to distract us. Do they know we know tartar sauce? It's possible they know. But they're also just trying to blame Fatui, like they were trying to blame Lenny and Lynette originally as well, just for their association. Oh, yeah, let's split up. I don't like that idea, but at the same time, you know.
Huh? Split up? What do you mean?
Oh, you go to Irenaeus, while I go to investigate that place.
Just as expected of my partner.
I'm sure we can go, you know, wink wonk. Take care of that place. It's better I'm found out there than you.
Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Irenaeus, leaving his home base wide open. You're right. This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit.
Ooh, we're going forward with it. My. I wonder what everyone else chose. Or if she just didn't believe the other two?
I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though,
Okay.
unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the decisive evidence to me.
I will try my best. Yeah. Listen, but Tartar Sauce, I feel, is going to dig himself into, like, a hole. Just even speaking to any figure of authority. So, put duct tape over his mouth, please.
We'll help you, just like you helped us in Linny's trial.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
Aw, there you go.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver. When did you two get here?
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require our assistance. It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Thank you so much. Then, let's make haste for Irenaeus. Paimon, Traveler, I'll see you at the Opera House.
See you then!
Suspect analysis. Combining the information regarding the guard max and the investigation results so far, it can be concluded that there is only one person who can have a large number of guard max in his possession and run the synth business without leaving traces. This person is none other than Marcel. He's the only one
Now
with
that
the
Navia has
moolah.
set out for Irenaeus, we should also get going.
Yeah, true.
The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
Yeah, 07 to the people trying to join my world. I'm usually let people in just like whenever they ask, just so they can come get their materials. Because I'm bad at getting materials for my own characters, so you know. And weekly is gonna reset for some stuff, right? But I don't do it during quest lining. What we're not gonna do is this right now, though. So, we shall visit that later. Boop, boop. Okay. I think that's a pretty place to stop at the moment before our grand adventure into the suspicious synth house.
Boring.
Oh, an achievement!